All right, my name is Jeff Ptak. I'm 36, almost 37 years old. I played for Team Pineapple. I'm an opposite attacker, and we just won last week the PBL National Championships. My role on Team Pineapple is basically just to stay relaxed, do my job, score points, and to make everybody laugh. We got an awesome group of guys. We're more of a family than a team. That we have each other's backs. We don't have a starting lineup. We play whoever's ready to play that day, whoever didn't party too hard the night before. And, we're just a family. We're an awesome, tight-knit group of guys, and we just have fun. If we lose, we lose. We win, we're happy about it. We lose, we gave it our all. I believe Arnie Ball had a lot to do with our mindset on this team. Obviously, Loy is our captain. He puts a team together. He puts his heart and soul into this team, and he learned all of that from Arnie. Arnie was, he was the mainstay. He's the guy here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. He kind of, started volleyball here, and I played for him in 1998 through 2003, and he was a drill sergeant, man. He was awesome. He's like the father figure that you hate, but then you grow to love because you remember everything he was saying was correct. Most of the guys on our team for Team Pineapple have played for Arnie at one point, and he instilled this into our minds, into our hearts, and that's the way we live. He put that family mentality in us at a very young age. I'm old. We're all old on our team. We pride ourselves on staying in shape, training all year round, training every day. I've been playing overseas since 2003, 2004. And, it's important to keep your body, straight, important to train every day on a daily basis to avoid those major injuries that you can play. Bodies aren't made to do the stuff that we do. We shouldn't be jumping 200 times every single day. And, there's going to come a time when we all say, okay, it's time to hang it up. But until that time comes, we need to keep ourselves straight. For me, and my family, it's probably time to call it quits. I feel like I still play it at a high level for the next, 3-4 years, regarding hopefully I wouldn't get injured. But I've done it for so long. I've been away from my family off and on forever, and it's time to come back to the States and finally stay here and just call it home again. I usually live in the U.S. for maybe 3 months out of the year. The rest of the year I'm gone. So it's about time. I'm not saying 100% I'm going to because things can always happen, but it'll be happening soon. In Puerto Rico, it's an awesome league. I play well always down there just because of the fact I love it. When you're enjoying something and you're having fun, it doesn't seem like a job anymore. And in Puerto Rico, you have the beach. I usually live by the beach. I'm there every day. My son's with me a lot. My wife's with me a lot down there. And everyone's so cool. The food is great. The parties are good. The fans are amazing. And so when I'm having fun, I play well. And I've always had a pretty good run down there. Okay, to compare the leagues in the U.S., I wish there was a league in the U.S. besides the PBL, which is, for a weekend. But, I've played starting off in Puerto Rico, Italy, Cyprus, Brazil, Russia, UAE, Bahrain. I've been everywhere. And each country, each league has its own unique aspects of it. Each league has either, a little bit higher level, a little bit lower level. Russia was the top league I've ever played in, which it is the top league in the world right now. Brazil was really high when I played there. Italy was high. Right now, the past few years I've been playing in the Middle East just because the money's really good. Everywhere else, the money really isn't guaranteed. As a lot of oil players know, that the money, you could sign for 100 grand and you might see 50. Okay. Where in the Middle East, you sign for 100 grand, you get the 100 grand because they're governmentally funded leagues. Okay. So no matter what, you're going to get that money. The level in the Middle East isn't as high as the other leagues, but it's fun. You know, where I was last year in Bahrain, I really like it. The people, the fans are insane. They went crazy with my son was there, and you know they're carrying him on his shoulders after the games and that, and it was such a cool experience. But you know, each league is great. Each country is excellent. The sport has let me travel around the world. It's let me culture my family, and I think that's stuff that it's an experience that you can never get. I would never have had for myself or my family if it wasn't for volleyball. Last year he started it. We were he tie-dyed me a pair of socks for fun. He's a really artsy kid, and I wore the socks to our CrossFit gym. And one of the girls was like, "Oh, Caden, man, those are awesome. You should sell them." He was like, "Man, well, maybe I'll start a business." So since then, he's actually blown up. He's got an online website. He's got a store, online store. You know, he sponsors a few athletes, a few CrossFit athletes, a couple volleyball players. Actually, a wheelchair racer he sponsored as well. Okay. And you know, they're cool socks. And my team, he sponsored my team, Team Pineapple. Also, my team in Puerto Rico, he did as well. So it was funny to come to PVL, to Nationals, and I'm seeing people who are playing wearing his socks. I don't know who they are. And it was amazing to see that, you know. And a lot of people will come up to me, "Jeff, you know, the socks are awesome. You know, your son's such a cool kid, whatever." And you know, that's awesome. I take a, you know, that I feel in the heart right there, because that's he puts so much time and effort into it, and that people come back and, you know, that's amazing. I mean, right now we have a few different universities and colleges throughout the U.S. who have contacted him and myself to get bulk orders for their teams, and it's really cool. It's all handmade stuff by him. He does it 100% himself, keeps all the proceeds. I gave him $300 to start last year, and I said, "Hey, after this $300, if you need more, you're not getting it." So all the money has come for him for inventory and everything. All the dye and everything came directly from him, and he keeps 100% of the cash, and it's pretty cool. He's been able to donate to a lot of charities and everything as well, so it's cool. He's playing actually for Lloyd Ball's Team Pineapple. Awesome. You know, the two major clubs here that have a little bit of boys volleyball, and unfortunately in Indiana, there's not much boys volleyball. So you got Team Pineapple, and then you have William Robbins. He has Empowered Sports Club, and they both have a younger boys team. And he'll keep doing it. He likes it. He was in Bahrain with me for a month this year, and all those guys were like, "Okay, Caden, in 10 years, we're going to sign you as a professional player, so you better be ready." And he's really excited about that, and he loves the sport. You know, he's a really artsy, you know, guy, and he also likes volleyball, and so you know, I always say whatever makes him happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody else, is cool. So the difference between men's and women's, I believe that you know, women's, first of all, I think Title IX has a lot to do with it. There are so many scholarships out there for girls, and it's amazing. It's awesome. Unfortunately for guys, there's none. You know, there's 4.5 scholarships that split over all the guys on the team for 4 years. Mm-hmm. It makes it really difficult to be a popular sport, because a lot of kids say, "Okay, well, if I can't get my my school paid for, why would I play it?" Mm-hmm. You know, I think also, you know, it's just always been popular for women. You know, men's beach has been popular. You know, even when we won the Olympics, you know, it wasn't a popular sport for men's. I have no idea why. But you go overseas in Poland, it's the #1 sport. It's the #1 sport over basketball, over football, over anything. It's the #1 sport, and that's amazing. Brazil's the #2 sport. Russia's right up there, 1 or 2 sport. And unfortunately here, it's not popular for boys or men. Olympics this year, if we, you know, place high, and I know that we're a contender to be in the top 3 in the Olympics. Okay, so that means we'll have a lot of TV coverage. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping that more kids will kind of grasp and say, "Man, this is not a girls' sport. This is a power sport. This is, you know, a badass thing to play. A cool thing to do." I'm hoping that'll get a lot of kids, you know, excited about the sport. We need it more in high schools. We need it more in middle schools as a boys' sport. And if we can start that happening, I think down the road, volleyball could be huge. I wish there could have been, you know, I know there was talks, I've talked to several people, there was talks about having an actual pro league here, and there were talks for this year, the next coming year, and the Olympics were supposed to catapult it, okay? Unfortunately, the funding didn't come. there was, I've talked to several guys, who were involved, and the funding did not come for this. And I think the Olympics would have been a huge platform for that. But I guess we have next Olympics to jump off of. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a work in progress. And I think what you guys are doing at the SpikeNet is huge. This really going to help. Florida volleyball it's when I was younger, there was really nothing in Florida. There was beach volleyball, but nothing indoor. And now there's some killer players out there. There's really good players coming out of Florida. And with you doing what you do, I think that's really, really going to jumpstart the process as well. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do after volleyball. I need a little vacation. My body's up. I got a few issues to take care of, but besides that, we'll see what happens. I think when I'm done, though, I'm going to be done playing. I don't think I'll be playing any rec leagues or anything like that. Maybe some beach volleyball here or there, but I think I'd be done with the indoor. It's just too much of a bang in the body. I would love to come to a nationals or PVL in the future and maybe be a coach. But if I'm done playing, I'm gonna be done. Oh man, just thank you for doing what you do, man. It's really, really fired up. I want to thank my team, Team Pineapple, for just having an awesome weekend, a great 4 days, and just I hope to be back. If not, we'll look for Team Pineapple in the 40 and over division.